Hey, welcome to the last episode of Guided by Faith for the month of May. Hey, happy birthday to my son Elijah, who over this weekend will turn 18 years old and probably will never hear this podcast because I'm his dad and he hears me all the time. But for the rest of you, I'm glad you're here. We're going to finish out reviewing and previewing. We've been kind of looking at that all week. At the beginning of the week, we said that experience alone does not make you wiser. It's experiences that you can evaluate, experiences that you can learn from, and then think about how to do again. What we've done is we've looked back at the past week, and now we are looking ahead. Yesterday, I talked about 3 days, 3 months, 3 years. Like you're pretty certain what you're going to do in the next 3 days, or at least you could be. 3 months, that's really a little bit, that's almost like your summer break. If you're in Florida, you get about 75 days for summer break. 3 years is really kind of fictional. You have no idea what's going to happen in 3 years. You have some plans and hopes, but Jesus could come back. You could lose your leg in a shark accident. You could invent something that makes you fabulously wealthy. I don't know. You have no idea what's going to happen in 3 years. But 3 months is a great stretch. So Psalm 90, verse 12, Lord, teach us to count our days that we may present to you a heart of wisdom. There was a song a number of years out. I think it was called Teach Us to Count Our Days by I think, Chris Rice. And there was a little bridge at the end, kind of as it was fading out. It's like, every day is a gift that you've been given. Make the most of your time, every minute that you're living. I notice that when I'm on vacation, like I want to relax, but a lot of times I'll go on vacation and I'll have a plan of like, okay, I want to get this thing done during this time. And because I kind of have like just such open-ended, flexible time, I rarely get the things done that I want to. It's like, well, I've got all day to do it. So I don't get it done. I don't want to do that over summertime. Now I'm working most of the summer, but maybe you have some time off. We talked yesterday about 75 days. What's one thing in your life that if you could have it different, significantly different in the next 75 days, it would make a major impact? You know, it could be spiritual, it could be physical, it could be relational. I want us to just think for a minute about how to make a plan for that to happen. So by mid-August or the beginning of September, what's one thing that if it were significantly different, it would have a big impact? Here's kind of the cool thing. Like if you just started summer break, you're probably going back to school in the middle of August. So you have 2.5 months typically of less workload on you, less schoolwork, less ways your brain is being melted. Maybe you have some trips, some camps, vacations, stuff like that are going to fill it up. But you have some margin that you don't normally have. And you could get into a real good rhythm and habit before the school year starts so that once the school year starts, it just kind of rolls right into it. You're going to have to make new habits when the school year starts, but your brain's going to get full real quick. So how do you count your days between now and then to do? I want to just remind you of some things that we've talked about in the past that we've learned about habits. If you want to make a habit, you need to make it obvious. You know, you got to put the thing in front of you. You need to make it easy, like introducing the habit needs to be easy. You need to make it attractive. So like you got to do like the best, most enjoyable version of that habit to get started. And then you need to make it rewarding. Like you need to give yourself a short-term reward for whatever it is. So how do you apply that to the thing that you want to get different? Okay. Obvious, easy, attractive, rewarding. Obvious and easy. You need to pick a time of day that's going to work for you the most over the summer. So I would encourage earlier in the day before it gets out of you, before plans take hold. Pick your thing. If it's exercise, if it's music, if it's time with God, whatever the thing that you want to radically change, pick a time of day, pick a place, make a strategy, and then what is your short-term reward that you're going to use? You know, for me, I love chocolate. Like I just reward myself with chocolate. You know, if I ate good, then reward myself with chocolate. If I exercise well, reward myself with chocolate. If I spend time with God, reward myself with chocolate. Not all at once, right? So like this is as I was developing these habits. And this is what I want for you. Make it obvious, put the stuff in front of you, put your Bible out, put your running shoes out, put the the pen and the letter out. If you want to write people letters, make it obvious, make it easy. Like don't jump off the deep end. If you've never had quiet time, don't make it your goal to read the entire Bible this summer. Make it your goal to read the Bible every day this summer. Make it attractive, pick a place to do your thing or an environment to do it that's going to really make you want to be there, make you want to do it, and then make it rewarding. In doing this, if you start this now, if you take like today, think of your thing, just one thing, not 10 things, just one thing. If you think of the thing, make your daily plan for it, and then imagine you don't get to do it all the time, but you did it 50 times in the next 75 days. That's going to be really life-changing. Doing something 50 times out of 75 days is doing it 2/3 of the time. That's going to be really life-changing. So I want you to count your days. I want you to see how many days break do I have this summer? How much time before my next big thing? And then I want you to make your days count for the Lord. Work on self-discipline, work on work ethic, work on healthy habits, work on things that are going to bless future you, because that's ultimately like you're being your future self's best friend with how you spend your summer. So you are spending it, spend it well, enjoy it in the Lord, but make use of it too. I'll be back next week. Even though you're on break, I hope you figure out a regular time to listen to this. Have an awesome day, and I hope to talk to you very soon.